Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about why I believe that a Bitcoin bull run is going to be starting in the next couple of days and weeks. Because guys, I am very much done with this bear market, or stagnant market as I'm calling it, and I'm sure you guys are also. We're ready to see Bitcoin return to all-time high and see what it can actually do and what we're actually capable of. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down why I believe that Bitcoin bull run is going to be starting. We're going to be talking about technical analysis related items, and we're also going to be talking about news and adoption related items that make me believe this. So let's get right into it, shall we? Bitcoin is currently trading right around $7,400, and its bottom for right now, its bottom a little while ago, was right around $7,200. Market cap hovering around $125 billion. We like to keep that in perspective, guys. Bitcoin's market cap wasn't even $12.6 billion more than 18 months ago. 18 months ago, Bitcoin wasn't even worth $1,000. And we ran all the way to $20,000. So we obviously had to have a little bit of time to cool off. We obviously had to cool off after running from $1,000 in the beginning of 2017 to $20,000. You can't have a cryptocurrency 20x in 1 year and not have some ramifications to follow that, and we are experiencing that right now. That's what led to this bear market that we have before us on our chart right here. But why do I believe that this bear market is just about to be over? Well, there's a lot of reasons that I believe that, so let's unpack the first. The first reason I believe this bear market is about to wrap up is because the drops that we're actually seeing lately are nowhere near as severe as they were back here at the beginning of the bear market. Back here in the beginning of the bear market, we were seeing some very bad days. As we know, Bitcoin topped out around $20,000, and within a week, it had crashed all the way back down to $10,800. As fast as it went up, it came down even faster. And that's what happens a lot of time when you have a market run out of control. It gets built up on exuberance and hype and not on its fundamentals. Bitcoin simply wasn't worth $20,000 at that time, and we're seeing the ramifications of that. But as we know, Bitcoin continued to fall and fall and fall and fall down to a level of around $6,000, that being our bottom. Now, we fell very quickly there, and from there, we haven't come back below $6,000. We've been setting higher lows, and unfortunately, we've also been setting lower highs. But what that leaves us in is what you guys know that I'm a big fan of, is a triangle pattern. We're in a consolidation pattern, guys. We have a little consolidation pattern with a downtrend of resistance and an uptrend of support. What I'm expecting in the next couple of days, is for Bitcoin to break out of this consolidation pattern and break bullish. Now, one of the reasons I believe that is, one, because the Bitcoin market has gone from a bearish tone to more of a sideways tone. As you can see here, if we were to look at this trend line and this trend line, Bitcoin has really, there was a very strong bear market here, and now we've been trading sideways. The Bitcoin market, you could almost draw like a line and then pull the bottom out. It looks like it's a negative parabola. You know how on a parabola you have the left side and you have the right side if it's facing up. We're looking at the left side of the parabola right now. And over here, we're looking at the right side of the parabola. Bitcoin in 2017 ran up parabolically, and right now we're cooling off parabolically, except this parabola is actually not as bad as it could be. So Bitcoin, another reason that I believe that this is probably going to be the end of the bear market pretty soon, is because what we're doing is we're actually establishing a triple bottom on the market right now. Now, bottom, when you're setting a double or a triple bottom, the bottom points don't have to be exactly the same. So for example, you don't have to have a 6,000, 6,000, 6,000 perfect. You can have an area that you call a triple bottom. So we have a double top up here, and both of these levels weren't exactly the same, but they were close enough to call it a double top. But with down here, what we're seeing is bottoms in between $6,000 and $7,200, which those levels percentage-wise are very close to each other. So we're seeing a bit of a triple bottom form, which really solidifies this $6,000 to $7,000 range as being a very strong level of support and being a strong base that we can build from to build another bull market coming here into the rest of the year. Another thing, well, you can kind of see what I'm talking about here in the 50-day moving average, that being this line right here, this light colored line right here. We can really see this where it was dropping very quickly here in the beginning of 2017 as the market was tapering off very quickly, and it started to flatten out, and it's actually going up a little bit because the market's been setting higher lows. So that's very good news. So the market is cooling off. We're not getting as massive, as dangerous drops anymore. We're not getting as crazy drops anymore, and we're also in the process of setting a triple bottom. These are all reasons why I believe right now, in particular, is a pretty good time to buy, guys. Now, I want to give you guys an example. Let's come back here to the great bear market of 2014 and 15. If we scroll back over here, we're on the day chart, then we can see, let's go to the week chart actually. Let's go to the week chart so we can actually get the full view. So back here, we know that Bitcoin, or if you don't, this was a pretty big moment in Bitcoin's history. Bitcoin ran up to around $1,200 and it cooled off all the way down to about $200. And I wasn't around Bitcoin at this time, but I can guarantee you that people were getting very, very distraught when Bitcoin was down here at a sixth of the price of all-time high. The price was even lower compared to all-time high here than it was where we are now. Things were not, I'm sure there weren't exactly champagne parties and people buying Lamborghinis with their Bitcoin back here. But when was the right time to buy Bitcoin? The right time to buy Bitcoin was back here when everybody else was distraught. Guys, in markets, the reason, or the time that you should be buying cryptocurrencies, and this isn't financial advice, this is widely accepted knowledge when it comes to technical analysis and when it comes to profiting in markets, the time that you should be buying is when everyone is telling you that the market's dying. Because Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are not going to go anywhere. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology and distributed ledger technology, smart contract technology, all these technologies around this ecosystem in this space are going to revolutionize the way that we do finance. They're going to revolutionize many different industries. I know I've said that many times, but it's because it's true, and we all know it to be true. That's why we're here, because we believe in the technology. We believe in the technology enough that we think the price is going to go up and we're going to make money from it. That's why we're here. We're here for the technology because we know the technology is going to make us money. And also because we know the technology will do good things for the world, of course. But the time that you should have been buying Bitcoin was back here when Bitcoin was around $200. Because if you zoom out, guess what? You could have sold at $20,000 and made 100x return. You put $100 in, you could have had, what was that? What would that be? $10,000. No, you could have had $10,000. So the time that you want to be buying cryptocurrencies is when the bottom is near, obviously, and you want to be buying cryptocurrencies, and you can tell when the bottom is near, when people are starting to freak out and people think that the market's going to die. And people, I've kind of noticed in my comment section, it seems like some people are having that tone right now about cryptocurrencies. Whenever Bitcoin gets around this $6,000 to $7,000 level, that's the overall tone that comes into the market. So when that tone is adopted in the market, that's when you know you should be buying. And guys, the other thing is, back when we were hanging out around $200, Bitcoin and blockchain technology was nowhere near as developed as it is now. I wrote here on the chart some reasons that we should expect the bull market to continue. Awareness, development, and regulatory clarity and adoption are continuing to rise as price slumps. Now, Bitcoin ran all the way up to $20,000, and that was definitely over-exaggerated. We definitely couldn't support that. That was definitely built on hype and over-exuberance. That's just the way it was, and we saw the correction that came after that. But as the prices continued to slump, the adoption, the development, the regulatory clarity, and the awareness of cryptocurrencies has done nothing but go up. And because of that, Bitcoin has much, much higher actual value now. If you were to take two different values of a cryptocurrency, you take the actual value and you take the nominal value has continued to drop. The financial value, the US dollar value of Bitcoin has continued to drop as the actual intrinsic value of the cryptocurrency has continued to rise, because these four things I outlined here have continued to rise. So Bitcoin can definitely line up for another big run. Now, before we end the video, I want to talk about another reason why you should be buying Bitcoin right now. And I shouldn't say that you should be buying Bitcoin right now. I should say you should be considering buying Bitcoin right now. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Don't ever take financial advice from anyone on the internet. Do your own research. I highly encourage you to do that. But I want to talk about another reason why I and a lot of the experts believe that now is probably one of the best times to buy. I know I'm buying right now. We come over here to an article. There is an article here posted by Ann Alexander, talking about a guy named Thomas Lee. Now, if you guys don't know about Thomas Lee, he's the co-founder of Fundstrat. You guys should just definitely check him out on Twitter. He has some good interviews. I may link to one in the description down below. But Tom Lee is very bullish on cryptocurrencies, and he knows what he's talking about. He's been in financial technology and markets for a very, very long time. And this says Tom Lee is holding to his prediction that BTC will reach $25,000, and I think they cut off by the end of 2018. I do believe that's what his prediction was for. But I want to scroll down here. In this article, they talk about 3 reasons why he believes that it's still going to go to $20,000. I want to scroll down here and talk about something else relating to that. Lastly, data compiled by Fundstrat shows a historical trend by which Lee recommends that investors hold on to their BTC. He said, historically, 10 days comprise all of the performance in any single year of Bitcoin's price. If you just took out those 10 days, Bitcoin's down 25% a year on average. So as miserable as it feels to hold Bitcoin at $8,000, the move from $8,000 to $25,000 will happen in a handful of days. Now that may be kind of cryptic if you guys are visual like I am, so I'll go ahead and show you on the chart what he's talking about. He's talking about if you take out if you take out the 10 biggest green candlesticks in any year, then Bitcoin's market is actually down 25%. So those would be candlesticks like this one right here, this giant candlestick where we opened at 13,500 and closed at 6,600. You take that out. You take this one right before it out. You take, I don't know exactly which ones you would take out, but take out that one, and that one. That one, and then maybe this one. You take out some of those big green candlesticks that is hard to trade around because they happen so quickly. If you take those out, then Bitcoin is actually down because there's more red candlesticks. The market tends to slump slowly and rise quickly. So you want to be in a position before the market starts rising because the market's probably going to rise quicker than you can react to it. And since Bitcoin is so cheap right now, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and buy in Bitcoin right now because I don't think Bitcoin is going to fall below $7,000. If it does, it might fall to $5,000 or $6,000. I don't think that's going to happen, but that's just my opinion. It most certainly can. I'm not going to tell you that it can. I'm not. That would be wrong of me to do. But anyway, guys, that's what I want to talk about in this video. Make sure you tell me in comments down below if you agree with my sentiment and if you believe that the market has pretty much bottomed out and we're seeing a triple bottom, we're seeing the market cool off. Make sure you tell me in comments if you think the bull market is about to start. Tell me what you guys think about the market in general right now, because I know there's a lot of negativity in the market right now. A lot of people getting scared. But guys, the time that everybody else is getting scared in a market is the time that you should be the most happy, because that's when you can get very, very cheap Bitcoin. When everyone else is running away from the market, that's when you should be buying normally. That was like in the 2008 financial crisis. If you were there at the beginning of 2009, oh my gosh, Bitcoin stock prices were down like 60%. What a buy, right? And then followed the 10 years of the biggest bull run in the history of the stock market. So there's a lot of money to be made when you buy when everybody else is panicking. So buy the panic, sell the hype. That's the general rule, and that is a good rule also. But anyway, guys, I've been rambling. Tell me in comments if you think a Bitcoin bull market is about to start. Also, hit that like button, hit that notification button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified every time that I post a new video. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video, which I'll be posting every single day. If you guys want to follow me and look at some of the things I post on Twitter and Instagram, I post similar things relating to cryptocurrency and also some more general entrepreneurship things on both of those social media platforms. So definitely follow me in the links down below. I think I can give you guys some good value down there. Also, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel in a way that doesn't involve sending me money, then you can also sign up for Hashflare and Binance. Both of those services are great. Binance is an exchange. They have a very great service. You're going to be able to register your EOS tokens without doing anything. If you put them on Binance, Binance is going to automatically register them for you. So if you want to sign up for Binance, go ahead and do that. I'll be making a video about EOS later. Hashflare is a cloud mining site that has good passive income opportunities. So if you want to sign up for that, the link to do so is also in the description down below. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.